Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, hi, my name is Liv. I am a Colorado makeup artist, and I love everything that is makeup and beauty related. My job is to make you feel as beautiful on the outside as you are on the inside. I love trying new products, discussing makeup and skincare, and also teaching any tips and tricks that you might be interested in. I've learned a lot throughout this journey, so I love teaching what I have learned myself. Today's agenda is going to be around the Sephora Holiday Sale. If I am correct, which I think I am, the Sephora Holiday Sale for Rouge members starts today. So today I thought it would be fun to go through some of the products that I'm interested in and also some of the products that I think are really good, that if you're looking for these types of products, they're my recommendations for you. So before we get started, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It means so much to me, and we'll get going. I do have my computer here in front of me, so I'm just going to read off some of the important details of the sale. The sale goes through October 28th through November 7th. So on October 28th, if you are a Rouge member, that's when you'll get access to it, and Rouge members get 20% off. On November 1st, the VIB tier will get access to the sale, which is 15% off. And then on November 3rd, the Insider tier. The Insider tier is anybody, like you don't have to have an account with Sephora. It's just everybody who goes in and check out as a guest, basically. It's 10% off. And then for the whole entire date range, October 28th through November 7th, everybody, every single tier will get 30% off of the Sephora collection brand. It is in store and online, so if you're like me, you go in store and then forget something, and then you also go online and you place multiple orders because it's like a whole week of Sephora sale goodness. And then if it is online, don't forget to use the code SAVINGS. So Sephora does have 2 sales per year. They do like a spring sale and then a holiday timing sale. So actually before I took my summer break, I just finished my review for the haul that I did for the spring sale. So for that spring sale, I did do a whole video on recommendations. So I will link that video in the description below. Today, I'm gonna focus a little bit more on what I'm interested in, and I wanna hear what you guys are interested in because I missed most of the summer. Like I didn't purchase a lot over the summer. So I'm just kind of sharing what's on my mind. But I do have some really good recommendations in that video, so be sure to check it out. It's a good one. I got a lot of goodies in it. And then I can also link the review for the products that I did purchase from that spring sale in the description as well. So I'm going to start with eyeshadow palettes. It's the first category on the list that I made for myself. I put it all on my computer here, so I'm looking at my computer instead of directly in the camera, but I'll try to be good about eye contact. So Huda Beauty just released the Empowered eyeshadow palette. I have seen reviews on it, and honestly, I am really, really interested in it. There's that one shade. It looks like a gorgeous, more goldish, bronzy color, but from what everyone has said in the reviews that I've watched, the center of it is that like glossy texture. I know in previous palettes, she had shades that kind of looked like Petri dishes. It's that glossy type formula, but it's mixed with an actual eyeshadow formula. So that's the shade I'm particularly interested in this palette. But I've seen some gorgeous looks, and it is a little bit more cool tone, which is something I definitely want to explore a bit. I am totally a warm toned eyeshadow type person, so this type of palette really sparks my interest because there are some warm tones, but it does lean cool, so I'm really excited for that one. Anastasia Beverly Hills released a Rose Metals eyeshadow palette. I've seen a couple of reviews on that. It does look really pretty. And if you haven't seen any of these products, I will put some pictures up for you just over here. That way you guys have an idea of what I'm looking at. I think this one is really pretty from ABH. I've seen some good reviews on it. Out of the two that I'm interested in, this one and the Huda Beauty Empowered one, I'm definitely leaning towards the Empowered palette. But I mean, this one's super pretty too. There's not something specific that speaks to me like that one shade does in the Empowered palette, but this one looks really pretty and I've heard good things about it. Tower 28 released a new mascara. It's called the Make Waves Lengthening and Curling Clean Mascara. I like Tower 28 as a brand, so I am interested in that one. I saw Allie Glines review it and she has such long, luscious lashes. And for that mascara to not smudge or flake on her has me like bolting to get that one. So I'm really excited to try that one. I've already added to cart for that one. I'm always up for a good new mascara, that's for sure. Currently, I've exhausted my Maybelline Sky High. There have been quite a few foundation releases, and I've got a handful here that I'm interested in, but I know I'm not going to pick up all of them. So you guys will have to let me know out of these 4 foundations that have piqued my interest, which ones you are most wanting a review for. Obviously, I'm behind the game. All of these already have tons of reviews, but I personally haven't tried any, and I am still interested in some of them. So the first one is from Patrick Ta. It's the Major Skin Cream Foundation and Finishing Powder Duo. I've heard really good ones about that. I'm a little nervous about the shade range because I'm like right in the middle between fair and light. And in this shade range, it goes from Fair 3 Golden Neutral. Oh, I apologize. Fair 4 Cool Rose to Light 1 Golden Neutral. And then it goes to Golden Worm. And I don't know, the shade range on this particular one is a little sketchy to me. Although I've heard really good reviews about it and people have been able to find really good matches, which is awesome. I just think this is one that I would really have to go in store and color match. I'm a little nervous to guess to order it online. The next one is from Danielle Myricks. It's the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I'm not gonna lie, I did a whole video on Danielle Myricks products. I tested out a bunch of her products and I didn't have the best makeup day that day when I did it. But I have seen quite a bit on this particular balm powder. One, it can be used as like a foundation, but the other thing is it can also be used as a primer. Like there is a translucent tone. Yeah, so there's a universal color which is translucent, but then there's also shades. So like fair, light medium, and it goes pretty deep actually. Like it's a good skin tone range for a primer slash foundation type product. I don't know, I'm interested in it. I follow Rose Syard on Instagram. I hope that's how you say her last name. She's under Rose and Ben Beauty. She creates the brushes that I've reviewed. She loves this product and watching her use it has just made me really want to give it a go. Even though I don't particularly like Danielle Myricks products, this was one that I'm wanting to try. Tula released a Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint Sunscreen. That is quite the mouthful. It is similar to, who released that? Tower 28 released like a tinted, yeah, it's Tower 28. They released the Sunny Days SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen Foundation. And then Tula has released the Radiant Skin Brightening Serum Skin Tint Sunscreen. I'm thinking they're pretty similar. I do actually enjoy my Tower 28 one. I don't use it a whole lot. It's more for those days that I'm not feeling like makeup. But it's got a nice tint to it and it lasts quite nicely, and then I feel protected as well. I really like Tula as a skincare brand, so this might be something that I pick up and just have it to compare it to my Tower 28. If you're interested in that sort of comparison, please let me know. And lastly, House Labs by Lady Gaga. First of all, they did like a whole revamping of their brand, which is awesome. But she released the Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with Fermented Arnica. Yeah, that's the best I'm gonna get out of that one. I've seen good reviews. The reviews make me nervous because I am combination to very oily type skin. The reviews that I've seen mention that it doesn't set very well. So for an oily complexion like mine, I don't know if that's gonna work for my skin tone. And I mean, these foundations aren't exactly affordable. They're not $11, they're 40 plus. So I don't know, just based off the reviews, that I even want to spend the money to try something that everyone's telling me is not going to work for my skin type. However, I'm a curious person and like to figure out things on my own, so there's a good chance I might just say, I'm gonna spend the money anyways. But out of the 4 of those, I'm really interested in the Tula, and I'm really interested in Patrick Ta the most. If one of those products really stands out to you and you would like a review, please let me know, because if everybody wants me to try the Haus Labs foundation, I would totally do that instead of getting the Patrick Ta one. Eventually I'd probably get the Patrick Ta, but for this sale, I'd go with what you guys would want, because I'm dedicated to helping you figure out what you want. Last year, Gucci released a powder bronzer that I did actually purchase. My husband actually spoiled me with that, and I love it. I still use it all the time. But they released matte blushes too. They're so funny, they called it Luminous Matte Beauty Blush. Luminous Matte. That's a little oxymoron, don't you think? Or juxtaposition. One of those fancy English words. I do have one in my loves list. I'm really interested in them. They look really pretty. I've only seen one review on them, and the creator actually purchased 4 out of the 6, and she loved every single shade that she got. So I'm really interested in, but it's Gucci, so they're pricey, so I would probably only pick up one if it does get into my cart at some point. There's been a couple concealers released that I'm interested in. One is from Charlotte Tilbury. This one's a little bit newer. It's the Beautiful Skin Medium to Full Coverage Radiant Concealer with Hyaluronic Acid. I've heard some good things about it, but I've also heard not such good things about it. It's one of those products that you either love it or hate it, or everybody loves it or everybody hates it. I've had it in my Sephora cart for a few weeks now, and the shade that I have selected, which is color number 3, it comes in and out of stock pretty quickly. So I'm just hoping that by the time the sale actually launches, this color will be in stock. If it's not, I'll go ahead and skip it, because Huda released a concealer as well. It's the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Buildable Coverage Crease Proof Concealer. Again with the Luminous Matte, I don't know why people, is that popular these days? I don't understand why brands are marketing that way. To me, you would either want a luminous concealer or you would want a matte one based on your skin type. I don't know, I've heard good reviews on that one too. So those are the 2 concealers that I'm interested in. I will probably pick up the Huda one because there's like a 50-50 chance the Charlotte Tilbury one will be out of stock in my shade. And I'm okay with that. I'll pick it up some other time. Currently, I am going through a powder crisis. I ran out of my Givenchy loose setting powder because I used it all, which is great because it's an expensive product, so you should be using it all. I did, and I'm really happy I went through it. I have an empty. It's wonderful. So now I'm trying to figure out, do I want to purchase it again, or do I want to try something else? The pink powder under your eyes is a really popular trend, or at least it was earlier in the summer. So there are 2 powders with the pink tone that would work really well for my skin type. One is from Huda Beauty. It's the Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom. And the other is from Laura Mercier, which is the Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the pink Tone Up for Brightening. I will say I own one of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powders, but I haven't used it in quite a while, so I don't even know if I like that formula. So I've got to try that one before I say yes, that's the one I'm going to get. And then I do like my Laura Mercier original powder. It used to be an all-time favorite of mine, and then I met Givenchy and it like stole the show for me. So currently the Laura Mercier original powder is what I've been using since I've ran out of my Givenchy, but maybe I'm gonna try the pink tone. And then Rose, who I was talking about earlier, mentioned that Moira Beauty released a similar powder to the Givenchy where it's got different sections, and then you mix the colors together, and then there are different shades for each skin tone. And she really enjoyed those. So I'm wondering if maybe I should just try the Moira Beauty for now because they are a lot more affordable. I've never tried anything from Moira Beauty, so if you're familiar with that brand, I would love to know what your thoughts are. And if you know what the powder I'm talking about, please let me know because I'm not gonna say no to a good savings right there. And then the rest of my cart is basically restocking. I definitely need to do some restocking and some skincare. I've run out of 2 moisturizers, my lip balm. I'm halfway done with my toner, so I might as well repurchase that. It's gonna be a good haul, that's for sure. But I don't wanna just get a sale and then not stock up on the things that I know that I love and truly use, where I need to repurchase them. So as you're going through your cart, don't forget to restock too if you're running out. I don't say restock when you've got a whole bottle left. Like, don't be excessive that way, but if you're halfway through your toner and you know you're going to consistently use it, go ahead and make sure to restock. Oh, there's a primer that Rose from Rose & Bin was raving about. It's from Cali Ray. It's the So Blown Blurring Collagen Peptide Primer. She was talking about skin prep and how it's different from skincare. Like, she uses certain products for each, and she doesn't really use primers because her skin prep works so well for her that a primer doesn't really do what she wants it to do. But if she does her skin prep, it'll accomplish what she wants. And she actually uses this labeled product as a primer. It's labeled as a primer, but she uses it as skin prep because it's got so much skincare ingredients to it. So I am actually really interested in this one as well. I really enjoyed the Milk Pore Eclipsing Mattifying Primer over the summer. That worked really well for my oily skin, especially in a hot summer. And that one's got a lot of skincare ingredients too. So if you're interested in a mattifying primer like that, definitely recommend the Milk one. But she really likes this Cali Ray one, so this was kind of on my radar as well. And it does have skincare ingredients, which I believe is why she enjoys it so much. Speaking of skincare, The Ordinary released a lash and brow serum, and I was one of the lucky ones who actually got to pick it up in store. It says it's sold out on Sephora right now, so hopefully it will come back in stock for the sale. But I don't know if you can see my lashes. I didn't have a whole lot of lashes for my wedding day. Like, I used individual lashes instead of a strip to just give me some lashes because my lashes were just like short and stocky. But I have been using this. It's called the Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. I don't use it on my brows because I feel like my brows are okay. But I have been using it on my lash lines and I'm happy with it. I feel like I got some good lashes now. And it's quite affordable. The Ordinary is an affordable brand, so if you're interested in a lash serum and you don't want to spend a chunk of change for grande lashes, because that's the one I was using before, this one's really good. Now, because this is a holiday sale, I'm going to mention some of their holiday kits. Because, I mean, kits are nice and they tend to be reasonably priced. There are a few that have really caught my attention. The first one is the Sephora Favorites Holiday Lip Set. I know just a few days ago this one was out of stock, but it looks to be in stock now. It looks like it has 2 full-size products and then 5 mini products. So it looks like there's a full size of the Rare Beauty Lip Balm and a full size of the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Pillow Talk, which is awesome. And then there's a NARS Lip Shine Gloss and Orgasm, Pat McGrath Labs lipstick, which is a dark red. Too Faced Lip Injection, Lip Plumper, that's in a clear. Urban Decay Vice Hydrating Lipstick in Back Talk. And then Give by Gwen Stefani, there's a high performance satin lipstick in the original recipe True Red. So there are 2 full-size products in this kit, and for $45, I think that's a really good holiday kit price for 6 different lipsticks, especially from Sephora, where full-size lip products can be upwards of $20 each. There's another one of the Sephora favorites. It's called the Makeup Must-Have Sets. This one is for $54, but it includes a full size of the ABH Brow Freeze, which I learned to love that this summer. I have my own now, and I can't get enough of it. It's got a Fenty Gloss Bomb Lip Luminizer. It's got a mini of the Grande Cosmetics Grande Lash, like the lash enhancing serum. It's got a full size of the Ilia Limitless Lash Lengthening Clean Mascara. It's got a full size of the KVD Beauty Tattoo Liner, the waterproof liquid liner. It's got the Natasha Denona Baby Retro Palette, Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant, that's a mini size. There's a mini size of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, and there is a deluxe size of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. So that's not a bad kit either for $54. I don't think that's bad. There's 3 full sizes as well. The Brow Freeze, the KVD Liner, and the Ilia Mascara. And you've got a little baby Natasha Denona palette. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in a kit before, so that's pretty cool. And then, I mean, there's some more of your standard kits, like Rare Beauty has the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush 3-piece set. She's also got a set for her new lip liners and lipsticks. So it's the Lip Duo, and yeah, and it's just a mini size of the lip liner and the lipstick in the shade Humble, which I actually have the full size of each of those products. And I am telling you, if you really want to try out the Rare Beauty lip liner and matte lipstick, that is a wonderful shade. I'm personally not going to get the mini size because I think the full size is worth every penny. And then Charlotte Tilbury has quite a bit of kits. There's a Pillow Talk Beautifying Lip Set. Looks like it's got 4 different lip products in it. She's also got a Revolution Lip Trio with 3 other lip products in it. She's got the Mini Beauty Highlighter Wand Duo, which is her super popular highlighting wands that come in that packaging with the little puff on the top. That actually doesn't look like too bad of a deal. It's only $32 and it's 2 shades, which I believe these are the really popular shades. Those particular products and then the contour wand are really popular, so if you're looking for a mini set, that's not a bad price at all. Ooh, LYS has a blush trio of their matte cream blushes. They've got 3 in their little kit. I actually like LYS as a brand. I don't particularly like that product because I'm not a huge cream blush person, but for $20, which is I think what a full size of the cream blush would be, that's not bad. Patrick Ta released a new blush palette last Christmas. He came out with 3 new blush shades, both the cream and the powder form, in a little palette. This year he did 2 new blush formulas and then a highlight formula. So it's the Major Headlines Blush and Highlighter Palette Volume 2. I did see a review about this one. The blushes from Patrick Ta are amazing. I would totally recommend if you haven't tried those. They're really, really unique as well, and the way you apply them is actually you do the powder first and then you layer the cream over the powder, and the way his formula is, it works really well to do it that way. But I have heard this highlight is not anything special, which is probably why it's not on my top priority to purchase. I really want to see these particular colors of the blushes come out in singles like he did for the last holiday palette, but I'm not really interested in that highlight. I am basically just scrolling the Sephora website here. But I think that's where I'm going to end this video. There's a lot of good Sephora products, especially holiday kits, that are gonna be on sale for this holiday sale event. So I recommend just making sure that you go through the website, put it all on your loves list. You don't have to even put it in the cart. Put it on your loves list, and then when the day comes for your tier to go live, then you'll know exactly what you're interested in, and hopefully everything that you are wanting will still be in stock. Don't forget to go in store as well, because sometimes you just need to try it on in person. Give it a good swatch. So if you are a Rouge member, I hope you enjoyed the sale. It does start today for you. Again, I hope you go ahead and check out my recommendations video from earlier this spring. There are some good things in there. And also let me know if anything I mentioned today is on your radar. I would be happy to put together some videos reviewing those products and getting a good feel for them. That way it helps you select the right products for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It would help me out so very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell and select all on your notifications, and you'll be notified every time I post a video. I'm here twice a week, and I can't wait to see you next time. Be natural, be beautiful, be you.